Good morning all, welcome back to Morrowind. We have picked up our quests for the Thieves Guild here, but that isn't where we're going to go, I don't think. I think I wanted to go and do the Mage's Guild quest. Where's this then? Leave Balmoral going towards Fort Moonmouth to the east, cross the old Dwemer Bridge just north of the fort that leads to Molagamer, go past the Dwemer Ruin, and follow the winding trail east until you reach a lake. We know where we're going from there. How are we looking? Are we over encumbered? We are a little. If I could wait some time and perhaps sell some of this stuff. Oh yeah, I robbed him, didn't I? I robbed him actually crazy. I forgot about that. Are these particularly heavy? No. What's weighing us down? We've got 2 weapons, so we should probably sell one of those. I mean, we've got these clothes, which I think normally could be used for enchanting, so we could enchant these and wear them underneath our armor, which would be beneficial. But at the moment, I mean, it's not. It's only like 5 weight. Is there anything we can do to increase weight? I mean, we've got plenty. Those hammers are taking up a good chunk. Anyway, I'll meet you at the top of the hill where I'm meant to be going. I think it's out this side, isn't it? Yeah. See you there. Guess where we are yet again? The old Dwemer Bridge. I wonder if the Dwemers just existed in this world just to be able to put some like industrialized sort of elements to it. Because it succeeds. So we want to go past the Dwemer ruins, which I'm not sure if it's this path or this path. Because we've been up here many a time, I'm just going to see if you can pop off to the left. See if there's anything of value that way. Ooh, new territory. New territory feels good. I bet that's the winding path. Oh, Gua. But we're definitely ready to move on. No, I think we need to be more appraising of what we pick up and what we don't, definitely. And I am going to drop a save, just so we don't have to walk all the way back here. It's the rule of this type of game, is save often. Save often if you don't want to be caught unaware. I'm going to take out this cliff racer, just simply so it doesn't bother us once we're lower down and we don't get ganged up upon. Plus we're at the stage now where we're relatively high enough level to take them out. Something about this, and this is only an idle speculation, I've got no sort of insight to say any different, but I wonder if the game is a little more balanced. To be honest, the actual impression I get is balance isn't a primary focus of this game. They sort of have things swung in that direction a bit, but it's not like one of the key things they're trying to hit upon. I'm not sure if that's just idle rocks rolling down a hill noise or if there's something coming to attack me. Do I have a statue? I'm just trying to get a better look at it. I was about to say, that's the do the fight music. And I wonder if us doing the level ups the way we are is affecting that balance. But I know from Oblivion in the past, like when I first played that game, I think I had to restart it about 3 times. I was young, don't blame me. Because I just want to look at this statue. It's not even that good. Yeah, I had to restart it about 3 times just simply because I got the leveling up wrong. So I'd rather get it 2 right than 2 wrong. Plus, there is difficulty in here. I believe that's something we can change, like on the fly. View distance for... I bet it doesn't even have the... I've just realised we're in the wrong resolution, but I bet it doesn't have the resolution we want. Audio... Difficulty. There we go. Preferences. So yeah, we can actually... you can just turn on always use best attack. No, I'll keep the small amount of interactions that we use in combat on. Just to allow some variability. Always using best attack. I think, yeah, I'd normally do that, but we're not exactly finding it hard. So I think this is the actual path that we want. I was getting really freaked out there, and I was like, I could hear footsteps. What is trying to attack me? Is it going to be our hardest foe yet? Problem is here, I'm really bad on stamina right now. I wonder if it's worth switching to a sword. Because you just get that many attacks in with a sword that kind of destroys them. Keep doing the what's called. Yeah, in fact, we do want to save some arrows, considering we're travelling into unknown territory and there are some flying-only enemies I can see on the horizon. So we want to make sure we have the capability of destroying those. I'm hoping we get to see some new enemy types. There's quite a few cliff races, isn't there? I do like how misty it is here. So I think we kill him and then we start trying to pick off some of these. Because there's 6 in our local area. That's an elite. Elite. Don't know if you pronounce the T or not. Who cares? It's a made-up word. So, which one of these? I think you're first. He says wildly missing his shot. See, he's caught on a cliff is the problem here. Oh, good. That's what we want, really. So it means he comes down onto our level. God, you really do have to have a ranged attack of some sort in this game. You could, like, actually be really affecting yourself if you didn't take some form of archery. Hitting them shots. Oh, you know I'm going in that dungeon down there. I've had the inability to not go in them recently. Diseased Cliff Racer. Interesting. So that could be the ash that we're stood in right now. Because I think we were told that previously could be an issue for the local flora and fauna. It's coming down from the Red Mountain, I believe it said. I don't know if this is what is attacking me. I'm just going to run into here. Miss-a-me. Oh. Oh, you seem undead. We call them necromancers or just something gone wrong? I mean, new enemy type we have to explore, don't we? I have to say, the rewards for just diving into stuff like this... Corpus Weepings. Yes, I will have your weeping, sir. Thank you. Now, we 100% need to be saving our arrows. Yeah, the rewards for... Oh, that looks treacherous. We will come back that way, but let's do the easy thing first. Yeah, the rewards for random dungeon diving don't seem... I'm just hesitant to get into a fight with this thing. So, definitely a mage. I want to try and lure him into close combat if possible. Pop off a couple of heals. I think that might be a vampire. Ash Slave. Ooh. It's not. This is something completely new. So I imagine this Ash from the Red Mountain sort of thing is expanding into a main story arc. I know the undead definitely exist in this game, so it's something to be taken into consideration. What stat does restoration go off? I know we're getting there with it. Level 10. We've doubled our skill. Willpower. I'm just doing this to level it up, to be honest. Yeah, I was gonna say, let's get our level up while we're here. So endurance, agility, willpower. I think that's a good mix of skills there. Let me just take a image of that, just so I know what I'm leveling up. I definitely recommend taking games on your own, sort of get what you want out of a game by doing things like this. They are there for you to sort of enjoy, so why not do what it will take? I was watching, I think it's something that definitely exists a lot more in the realms of strategy games. I've been watching some Let's Plays of various games just out of interest for myself. I've been playing some RimWorld and watching a few of that. To be honest, I was just trying to kill some time, and I've ended up playing the game and spending more time because of it, which is fine. It's not a bad thing whatsoever. But it does mean that... Yeah, no, sorry. The thing that I've recognised from doing that is that... are you a rangy boy or a combat boy? Who knows? I'm just going to come up and stab you. Yeah, it's something I've definitely noticed in that realm, because like people are much more willing, I believe, to download mods and change the game how they want. I think it's an element of replayability there, but because like especially with a strategy game, you sort of need to know what you want from it going in. You need to know, oh, I actually in this particular game I find these two mechanics not well developed enough, or I find, you know, getting food here a pain, and actually I just want to completely ignore that and engage with these other mechanics. But I think like a willingness to do that with games is probably healthy to a lot of degrees, because it just means the games can be enjoyed by more people. Spear, and you'll get more enjoyment out of your games you're playing as well. Opportunity to crack some locks here. It's something that exists, actually, saying that it is something that exists in Elder Scroll games a lot as well. If you look at the modding communities available for these games, and it's always been huge. But it's something I think there's value in talking about, because there's definitely a strand of thought that it's very pro... I'm not sure if I should have rang that. Oh, hello. Very pro. The game should be played just how it was designed, and that's it. And I think that's not only not true, but it can just limit enjoyment for some people. There are some things going on here. There's sacrificing corpus meat, which is creating those corpus things. That's an effigy of some sort. They're all inflicted by a disease causing them to create religious idols. That is fascinating. I want to know more. Imagine getting a disease and being like, yo, I want to go and live in a cave and create a cult. which usually suggests there is something more going on than just the what's it called causing this. Usually. Anyone around here? Yeah. We can't actually get up to him, can we? Run away. He'll be... Oh, he's just going to run off the cliff. Thank you. He'll be the one going around the other way to the lava way. Although I might have started this fight a little too late. I wonder if the disease makes them more magic inclined as well. I don't know if there's any suggestion that that is true, but it makes potential sense to me. I love this wild speculation when there's probably, well, there's definitely people out there who already know what's going on. Definitely. But yeah, we'll jump across this lava and have a look. So, like, I spent the start of this dungeon sort of saying, oh, there's not really been any rewards for diving into dungeons. And I'm not saying there has any material rewards for what we've done. There's also not been, like, any definitive, like, lore. We've not sat down and read a book. But the stuff in... Oh, save 50. Milestone. The stuff that's been implied by this place... Do not trust this. Is good enough for me. I'm guessing it's just that one we fought earlier, but that voice definitely had a rising incline to it towards the end, suggesting a question mark at the end of that. Hello. You don't seem friendly. Let me shank you. I'm getting used to the fact that these caves will have these bits like this. And then a corpse of just, well, someone whose head is buried in the ground. Ooh! Moans about having too much stuff on him and then find something worth stealing. I want to be fancy. But I also do need my armor boots. So we've got some slightly better arrows, a better magic sword by the looks of things, and a some fancy pants. But yeah, it doesn't look like we'll be able to get a better bow. I thought that bow might be a better bow. I thought I read Dwemer, which was exciting. I don't even know if they make Dwemer bows in this game. I'm just going to have a quick resave, just whilst we do some acrobatics. Because I don't trust them in this game. The geometry... Yeah, exactly. Look, I'm floating off the side. Yeah, the geometry of these rocks seems particularly smooth and slidable, which is worrying when there's lava surrounding it. Oh, did not mean to cast that, but not complaining. Back out into the ashland, where we need to take on these fellas. If we can take out one or two of them straight away, we're fine. I mean, they don't seem to be able to actually come down to us, so... But they are nicking my arrows via absorbing them into their bodies. Right, I assume this is the right path. And we've got a sign here, which is oddly one of the more satisfying things in this game to find, because it's like, am I going in the right direction? No. Malagmar. I remember that being a thing on the journal. Cast Libarra east and then past Fort Monmouth, then across a bridge to Molligamore. Follow the trail east until reach a lake. I wonder if we've head in the wrong direction. So I'm not seeing references to where we want to be going here. Ajira, yeah, we've done all that. Chaos. You see these operations. Speak with insects. That's all Vivek, isn't it? Which we're not going there yet. To get Silly Pond, Kanabi, Fort Monmouth. Go past the Dwemer and follow the winding trail each until you reach a lake. You'll see Miranda's to yourself. So I feel like we've done that, but this weaving in the path is worrisome. So I think one like comes back down around here. Miranda's is over there, so yeah, I think we want to come back down this way to Pelagiad. Never sure how to pronounce that, but okay, another sign at least. An ash storm as well. Vivek Pelagiad. Oh, hello. I thought you were trapped on some geometry over there. Considering you're so low down, how do you feel about being stabbed? Is that the right weapon? Don't want to waste arrows where I can avoid it. Vivek Pelagiad. Is that Molag Mar? Do we want to go to that? Oh god. To get to Fort Monmouth. Miranda's to yourself. Head north from Miranda's on the path between the hills. No, it's Molag Mar, not Molag Mar. Very similar names. Nearly got caught out there. So no, I think we want to go this way. So even if we can get to Miranda's on this path, then we can sort of head north from there. And I think when it says lake, it's probably talking about this body of water here. I like this map reading stuff, it's very cool. I definitely want to, like, it's created the urge to go and play Breath of the Wild somewhat as well, because that had, like, the map is so central to that game. Not necessarily reading it, we've got sneak attack, but sort of like placing a marker on it and then moving forward that way. I wonder if you get bonus to stealth in an ash storm like this, because things do be not noticing us. This is a dead end. I'm questioning myself. Molag Mar, yes, okay. Yes, there's the Dwemer stuff we found earlier. I'm definitely glad we have leveled up somewhat. We are able to sort of defend ourselves now. Oh, I was like, I better check behind me and make sure this guy hasn't just decided to come fly and say hi. And he had. We may need to consider if we're potentially looking at doing various guilds. Well, our skills a little more down the line, but I think we are spec'd out to be able to be. Rolling boulders noise is worrisome when you're stood next to a cliff like this. I don't think it's a system that's going to be in this game, but it's still a little worrisome. Oh, I think I know where we are. We've done like a big circle, haven't we? Sadanians that way? No, Ghostgate, Balmora. Malkan, Saran. I mean, this is the way we want to go. Looking at the map. Let's just keep punching out. We're off the suggested track by now, so it's just figuring it out on our own. But you're more than welcome to stay with me for a minute, considering we're going down on new roads. And who knows what new things we might find. Oh, hello. How long have you been following me? I have not quite figured out like the combat music in this game, because some of it seems to not be what I expect it to be. Oh, hello. We need to get these guys turned off, to be honest, because we're now in the situation where they're just making us too much money, I think. Who's casting fireball on me? I mean, the Dark Brotherhood could be using magic. Oh, he's got a fire sword. I mean, how much money is it worth? Value 20, no. Do we take it? I mean, when we've stolen an item that's worth, what, 60,000, we can take a couple of thousands worth of Dark Brotherhood armor, I'm sure. I hope these vendors are rich. Wherever we're going. It's a weird thing, sort of like, how do you cross those T's narratively with the Dark Brotherhood and leaving them up and leaving them constantly attacking you? Like, what's the mentality of my guy who's just like, yeah, I've got assassins against me, but they wear pretty cool gear, and like I know a guy who will buy it for a lot of money, so I'm cool with the assassins attacking me. I'll just take them every time. There's not much rationale there, is there? I suppose the other argument is I don't know if he knows how to get rid of them, so... What's this? Here in the fields of Camus, Vivek acted as a beast of burden for a poor farmer who could not harvest muck sponge after his guar died. That's cool. Oh, we're next to the ocean. Are these guys friendly? We're coming up to time anyway, but I'll just have a nosy in here and see what they say. Oh, this is subsistent. Background. Easterner, farmer, rumours. Nervarine. Advice. Secret. Law. Blah, 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 blah. We've heard it all before. So yeah, I think that'll do for our episode today. It's been good. I like going into new areas in these games. It feels like you're sort of doing a bit of exploring, and you might come across new things. And I think they live and die at this stage of the game on you sort of being introduced to new mechanics or new settings or new bits of story. So getting to see that's good fun. Anyway, my name's been Billy. Goodbye.